Lightning is back. What? Come on. Black Lightning is back. Say it up again. Black Lightning is back. Set a what? Black Lightning is back. Don't stop. Black Lightning is back. Late ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today, oh yeah, coming with another wonderful episode of On Screen. We are here late night live, doing our thing, holding it down, keeping it real for y'all. I'm NERDSoul, and behind me is a big shout out to Dave Farrar of Geek Fine Art with an artist sponsored wall. You know what we're here for. Big shout out to everybody who came through on the last stream. Folks like Alan Lewis, folks like Therese, folks like Eon 001, folks like Christmas, all that good stuff. But right now, we got to give a shout out to Jessing King. We got to give a shout. Man, look, we are about to get into a show that you and I have been enjoying for quite some time. Season 3, is it still as hot? Is it still as hot as it used to be? Is it still flit aimed? Is it still blazing? Are you still enjoying it? For me, yes. But Lynn about to get on my nerves. I check it. Look, Lynn has been bugging. Lynn has been bugging ever since Jen ran away in season 2. She been bugging, been on our nerves, but now this whole thing with the drug usage is taking on a whole nother animal and beast and going to a whole nother level with the lion behind Jefferson's back, the being an absentee mother, then tripping on Gamby this episode, which I'm gonna go on and get into right now. It wouldn't be a big deal if she was just on some like I'm really trying to help. I'm really trying, but she is turning into this kind of pro ASA kind of member kind of thing. And Shorty is tripping. Now, I'm going to take a pause for the cause because you know she's tripping. But don't forget NERDSoul, NERDSoul, them shirts. You can get the official shirt. You can get the Krakoa tee. You can get the Milestone t-shirt with them characters. You can get the dope, the hip-hop, the fresh shirts. All them joints right now. Big discount at shop.thatnerdsoul.com. Awesome stuff. Need to check it out. Get your shirts in all them flavors and colors. You got the graffiti NERDSoul, the graffiti OneYoungsta, all them joints right there for you. Hot freshness. Yeah. So, how do you think we get Lynn back to regular Lynn? You know what I'm saying? Normal Lynn. Like, we always knew that Lynn had her issues as a regular human being, and that's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with her having differences or whatever with her daughters or with her job or with Jefferson even. But I would like to see all of them get back to the family vibe that we knew. And big shout out to the people that's watching right now. I see y'all up in there. Go on and hit me in the chat. Let me know what's going on. How you feeling about this new episode? Lynn looks like she might burn out, or if she doesn't burn out, she'll spiral. Because this dependency on the drug, I don't think is going to slow down. And I think it's going to get worse with her as she goes on. And I don't see her really coming back from that before she hits rock bottom. I don't know if anyone can save her unless the whole family comes together, which is what we really, really need. That said, turning on Gamby, your daughters ain't seen you in who knows when. Tripping on your husband, this drug has done exactly what Odell and Major, I can't remember that girl name, Eddie Munster, Major Munster, has wanted it to do. It has essentially removed her from her family, from her safety net, from her tribe, and got her all the way over here by herself where she has no friends, she has no comfort, she has nothing to be able to kind of grab onto, no kind of no shoulder to lean on. And I think they knew doing that would make her completely, I don't know if the word is dependent upon the ASA, but that's what I think they were planning to happen, and it's happening, unfortunately. With that said, let's slide on and talk about your girl Jen. Props to Jen for calling out Stranger Danger with Major Gray. I think her name is. I think it's Major Gray because she's weird, and Major Gray just looks weird, right? Like she's always looked strange, but when she was trying to wear normal people clothes, she definitely looked like a robot, right? Like her face looked weird, her hair looked weird. She just looked weird, right? Like she looked like she wasn't a human being. And there's something wrong with that. There's just something wrong with her in general, and she looks strange. She's off-putting. She's probably worse than Odell, which we talked about in the last episode. I was like, I don't know who's going to replace him, and it might be worse. It might not be better. Unfortunately, we're not getting the clone theory that what was it, Corey Toombs? Corey, was it you that said the was it you or Marquis Collins? I can't remember. Either Corey or Marquis said the clone theory, which I thought would have been excellent. I would have much rather a clone theory than him just being in the hospital healing up. But we get what we get. Major Gray and her attitude towards Freeland, towards the Metas, it's going to make things escalate quickly. And when I say quickly, you had a situation where Black Lightning was about to have to stand off with her and the other troops, one on 7 or however many guys were out there, and probably have to kill them the way she was acting. But I did see that one soldier that looked like he wasn't down with it. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he's like, yo, I ain't down with this. So maybe there are a couple of people in the ASA that are feeling like this is going a little too far, and maybe this is a little too much. You know what I'm saying? But going off of that, how long do you think it'll last before Jen switches sides? Because Jen right now is working for the ASA, or with the ASA, I guess you could say. And I don't see how that happens. As kind of revolutionary and militant as her and her sister are, of course, by being raised by their father, I don't see how this happens. But with that said, you see Black Lightning with a very, how should we say, loose relationship with the ASA. But it's more driven by the fact that right now, this is an occupation and I'm trying to keep my family alive, which goes back to the statement I was saying before. Why in the world is this family not talking? Even if they were angry with each other, this is one of those situations where I feel the family would, at least up to episode 7, a lot of stuff was happening, especially with him getting beat down in the streets. I feel like there would be a long conversation about the ASA and what's going on and whatever as a family unit. And with that not happening, it feels weird that a family wouldn't do this. But Jen, we'll see how long that relationship lasts. She has to get that information on Jace because, of course, Curls needs that information. And speaking of Curls, you know what? I'm not mad at him. I know why he's there. We know why he's there. Gambi now knows that, your boy Khalil's alive. Lynn ain't gonna kill him. So we know Khalil will see Jen sooner or later. And we know you're gonna have Curls and her relationship with him, and that's getting a stronger bond. And then she's gonna have her old feelings for Khalil, and Khalil a killer, and how that's gonna shake out, don't nobody know. But Something tells me that Khalil kills Brandon because Brandon's trying to protect Jen. Um, I see that one coming. I might be tripping, but I see that one coming. Beside that, Anissa coming to her father to take her place, and what that means in the scope of Black Lightning with the Resistance, which we'll talk about in a second. It was nice to see Anissa come to her father, them kind of like let go their beef because they've been beefing for a minute, and him, embrace her and all that good stuff. And then also have a situation where he's like, look, I'm gonna go and stand in on this resistance, a resistance that they ain't vibing right now because everybody in Freeland, since Black Lightning's been gone, they feel like either Black Lightning's dead, well, now that he's back, they know he's not dead, but they feel that Black Lightning has turned on them and that he's working for the ASA, and they don't know where he stands. And they've been calling him a sellout and all kinds of stuff. Even the Reverend, Pastor Pinky, he calling him a sellout. Too Big don't know what to say about him. Henderson went to his house, after he defused the bomb, which, I mean, I guess if I was Black Lightning and I saw a bomb up under I guess I would defuse it. I don't know, because they don't know each other's plans. So in hindsight, like say if I was Black Lightning and I was floating around and I saw a bomb, I'd probably defuse it. The only thing is now that the defusing of that bomb makes people believe that he's in on something that he's not in on. And it's funny how small wires can get crossed where people mad at you and you don't even have no idea. You just like, oh, cool, I defused the bomb and flew off and did my thing. And they on the ground looking at you like you a sellout. You know what I'm saying? But the resistance, it's weird. They sort of need to know what each other are doing, but then at the same time, they don't, because Splinter Cells will be able to hopefully take down the ASA a lot better than if they were just one unified front. But in saying that, them being one unified front would probably be a much more powerful image for the people of Freeland as well. So who knows how this thing is going to play out with Black Lightning now taking Blackbird's space, at least for a second, and how people will look at him going forward. We saw him kind of step in while they were trying to kill people, but then he didn't really stop the other dude from getting killed. And I don't know, man. Black Lightning is just in this weird space where I know he's trying to protect his daughters or what he thinks is protecting his daughters, but this whole kind of like, I'm gonna like come and stop the fighting and zap y'all and zap the good guys too, or zap the people that's just like living in their homes. They're kicking in their doors and shooting people, son. Like, I can see how people are looking at him like, yo, this dude is a sellout. He used to work. He used to, be out here and grinding for us. And now what we gonna do? And I don't know where that leaves Jefferson. I don't know where that leaves Black Lightning or his image in the city. But I know one thing. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Khalil going after Black Lightning? I don't know, man. I really don't know. We've seen Khalil versus Black Lightning before. Now, Khalil has been upgraded. Matter of fact, actually, it's similar to the movie Upgrade. Big shout out to the movie Upgrade. It was a small film, a pretty cool film, and a film where the bad guy wins. Yeah. So shouts to Upgrade. How do you think round 2 or 3? How many times has Khalil gone up against Black Lightning? Twice or once? I can't remember. But big shout out to Corey Toombs in the house. What up, Corey Toombs? What up? Corey says, I was telling someone else that this is the reason why Anissa is my favorite character. Jeff has grown lax with age. And since Tobias is in prison, Anissa has that youthful fire and gets it done. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Jefferson is lax. I don't know if I'd use the word lax. I think Jefferson is working from a position of fear. I think Jefferson is so scared of what will happen if he doesn't, keep all of these, plates spinning at once. I think Jefferson is scared for his daughters. He's scared for his wife. He's scared for himself. He's scared for Gamby. He's scared for Henderson. And instead of operating from a place of fear, operate from a place of power where these people aren't people to be afraid for, but people to be empowered by because they make me stronger due to my connection to them and my love and affection for them. You know what I'm saying? He's just, I understand him being scared. Him being in the pit that long, him being in the pit that long, him being beat down in public, and knowing the power that the ASA has, knowing that they're government backed, I understand that. But I think once he stops operating from a place of fear, I think he'll be in a much better place. Corey also says, we know it has to be Jennifer to take out Khalil, though. I'm still holding on to that S2 fight. Yeah, that, man, I don't know if Jen has it. I don't know. I think Khalil, it depends. Jen is a great asset if you're looking at a long distance fight, but up close, I don't think she can take Khalil no more. Khalil is more than just a regular trained fighter now. This dude has been downloaded, it's like the Matrix. Dude's been downloaded with probably like Hapkido, Kung Fu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, Krav Maga, all, regular karate, boxing. He's been downloaded with all the stuff. So I don't think Jen can take him hand to hand. Plus, her love for him and everything is going to have her all weak and, all that. She ain't going to be able to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Just like when he killed his mom was like, "Oh, I'm so glad that you're home." And he was like, you know what I'm saying? Took it straight out. So I don't know. I don't know how a Black Lightning and Khalil fight goes now. It's weird. One part of me wants to say that Khalil catches him slipping and, and catches him off guard and poisons him and has him, out cold. But another side of me has, because we know that Jefferson can sense electromagnetic waves or whatever from your body and your heartbeat. So one side of me says that Khalil can't sneak up on him. Therefore, he catches him while he's coming at a long distance, zaps the heck out of him, levitates him, slams him on the ground, and he's out. Or incapacitates him because he's like, oh, it's Khalil. Khalil's still alive. You know what I'm saying? Corey Toom says, true. Maybe the big fight will be with Black Lightning and Jen will come and Phoenix Force at the end. Yo, Jen straight up did Phoenix Force. Remember when she recharged her dad? That was dope. I really like that. Also, Toom said, it's weird since he can practically one hit kill anyone now. Yeah, you've almost made him too powerful outside of the fact that there's villains or there's two heroes that can fight him at a distance, Jen and Black Lightning. So it does kind of even it out a little bit, even though he probably can still throw the darts. Remember, he'd be like, pew, and he hit you with the dart. That's not the sound of the dart, but in my head, that's how it pew, and then the dart be like, ah. So that's, you don't want to get hit by that dart. But what do you think about Gamby and how long he'll be on the show? Because I thought he was dead for sure last season. And this whole thing with the ASA, with the Markovians, with Khalil now, do you think he's safe? I don't know if he's safe, yo. I don't know if I'd say he's safe. I don't know where they're going to position him or how they're going to play him. I don't know if he's as safe as maybe we once thought he was. That, that and the fact that Lynn is off the hook, Jefferson, they're all so scattered. They're not even working as a unit anymore to defend, kind of like outside attackers. Um, but we'll see how that rolls through. Corey says he's been in deeper than we've ever seen at this point. Yeah, definitely. So you take that with the fact that all of this stuff is going on the resistance side, on the ASA side, even on our hero side. There's people that I think that might not be safe that we're usually used to thinking that they're safe, and I'm not sure. But speaking of not being safe, what about the pastor, 2 Bits, or Henderson? There's no guarantee that Henderson has to be. I mean, he might have a contract, but as far as we know on his character, there's no guarantee that Henderson has to live. Henderson has to make it. And we already know that him and the ASA ain't vibing right now. And they already know that he's up to something. You know what I'm saying? They don't know exactly what, but they know he's up to something. So who knows how that'll play? Who knows what'll happen if the ASA actually rounds up one of these groups of kids? Will they fight back? Can they fight back? Should they fight back? Because there's one hand that's like maybe similar to like how KURO said, everything ends, this occupation too will end. Maybe. Or, so should they just get captured and try to wait it out? Or should they fight? And if they did fight, how glorious would that be? Like, imagine kind of and I know I said I'm not reading the comic, but New Mutants. Imagine like some outsiders, like somebody, I don't know if it was you, Corey, or Marquis, someone brought up the outsiders. What if this could be like the CW version of Outsiders where some kids get surrounded or whatever and they decide like, yo, if we going to end up dead anyway, we might as well fight back. And they end up kind of sort of being like the outsiders of the show. That could work. That could be cool. That could be interesting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if I'm completely against having more than just the powered people that we know on the show. Corey says this might be Henderson's season to die too. They invested a lot into his character. Either way, this season got way more trauma to deliver us. Yeah, man. I don't think this season is done with. We've got, we've got probably about 14 or so more episodes, maybe something like that. So we've got a while before this season is over. And Odell is a loose thread. You got Lala out there. Tobias is still a factor. The metas that we know about, the Omega level metas that Lynn didn't let Tobias know about. There's a lot a lot of loose threads that could be pulled on, and I would like to see the Omega level mutants fight their way out of the pit. I know it probably wouldn't be easy, but the place is called the pit, man. I think even they know that they're probably going to die there. And if you're going to die there, you might as well fight. You know what I'm saying? So guys, with that said, this show is still hot. The show is still hot. The music is dope. The way it's shot is dope. The powers, like Grace, seeing Grace as the tiger, it didn't look, and don't fire them shots. The tiger here, or the leopard, whatever she turns into, looks better than what they do on Titans. Now, I know it's 2 different shows, probably 2 different budgets, whatever. But the powers like Grace, they look good. The electricity is looking better and better. I like the new suit for Black Lightning. I like the new suit for Jen. I still don't know if I trust those suits because they came from the ASA, and we don't know if the ASA can shut them down I hope not, but I still wouldn't trust no gift from the ASA. Um, the acting is on point. I got characters that I love, characters that I hate, and hate in a good way. Not hate like why are they here, but hate like they're giving me the acting so I can get a reaction. Um, but Corey says I can see them going the outsiders route if they decide to invest in a more superhero type storyline. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. Or even just to see them fight their way out and then maybe not see them again until next season. But I wouldn't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? To see them fight for a second and then just go off, and then maybe we can pull from that, next season or maybe season after, like little stuff where it gets into like kind of your team X mini kind of look, and then kind of like bounce out, so it doesn't become that show. But you know what I'm saying? Um, my question, I think I'll do this. I'll leave the show with this question. First, thanks for rolling through. Big shout out to Corey for sliding through. There's some other people watching that I can see that's watching, but you ain't commenting, so I don't know who you is. But thanks for coming through. My question to you is, can Khalil be saved? If he can be saved, how do you think he will be saved? And, well, I guess there's more than one question, but anyway, and should he be saved? Should Khalil be redeemed? He killed his mother in cold blood. Now, of course, you might say, hey, look, man, his mind was controlled. He don't know. He ain't know he was killing his mama. But, yo, man, you killed your mama, man. Killed my mama. Why? But anyway, killed his mama. So should he even be redeemed? You know what I'm saying? Let me know that. I, you know, I, I have no idea. Now, Corey Toon says, with Anissa becoming Thunder again, I feel like things are going to start moving the right way. Yeah, I'm ready to see that old suit. Everybody come back together, become a family, and then take it to the ASA, man. Be like, look, get out of our city. This is our city. These are our streets. You know what I'm saying? Deuce here. Anyway, guys, holla at me. I'm gonna holla at you. Down in them comments. Let's talk Black Lightning. Love the show. Still enjoying it. Big shout out to Dave Farrar, Geek Fine Art behind me. Check out shop.thatnerdsoul.com. Big shout out to Thought Crowns. Big shout out to Corey Toombs in the chat, chilling with me, hanging with me. Good to see you there, player. And a happy Thanksgiving to all of y'all. Whether y'all eating turkey, ham, chicken, ribs, greens, cornbread, candied yams, I don't know, cake, pie, whatever you're eating. Much love to y'all. Get your grub on and chill a little bit. So, from me to you, I'm just saying thank you for chilling. I chillin'. And check for chillin'. Peace. Peace, peace. It's a 788 DDT. Just like Jake the Snake. Actually, we don't participate. And if you do, now I'm going to see you at your wake. Peace. Don't let the drama fuck you wait. Don't wanna. I gotta because of stakes. Where would we be at if I let you do that? Probably be laying on our backs, talking this and that. You want my finding it was whack. I never would play myself out like that, but I guess it's where you at. Peace. Love y'all.